Hey, what's up everyone, it's your girl Brian Chene, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my June book haul. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first book, or one of the books that I got in June, was this, The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. His second book is coming out later on this year, and I've heard so many great things about it. If this is an adult fantasy, and I believe this is his debut book. And like I said, when I heard something about dragons and everything in it, I literally like, okay, I need to get my hands on this and read this. So it says, a world caught in eternal war. One young man will become his people's only hope for survival. Game of Thrones meets Gladiator in Evan Winter's The Rage of Dragons. A novel that started as a self-publishing sensation has become one of the most acclaimed epic fantasy debuts of recent years. So already I'm excited to get my hands on it, or at least go ahead and read this. That way I can read the second book that's coming out. I think the second book comes out in September. I'm not really sure. But right here in the very beginning, it says, where they fight, the world burns. Queen Tafia had the will to do what must be done. Striding past the bodies of the gifted she'd sacrificed and ignoring the horrified faces of her royal council, Tafia turned away from the foreign land that would be her people's new home. She quit the ship's deck, descending stairs that took her from light to dark, and finding herself alone in the false twilight, placed a hand to her stomach. She had so little of Tisserie left, but what she had, she would protect. Let them think me a monster, the Dragon Queen thought. I will be a monster if it means we survive. So already this sounds amazing and action-packed. I heard it's pretty gruesome and brutal, but this is an adult fantasy, so I would expect that. So yeah, so I got this in June. Next book that I got from Macmillan, and this is called Traitor. I will leave my pretty much my unboxing regarding that up above if you'd like to get like to know more about this book. But I did receive this from Macmillan, and I cannot wait to read this. This is an ARC, and this comes out August. So I plan on reading August the 25th, I believe. So I plan on reading this in the beginning of August. That way I can give my review before it comes out. So I have this. Next book is Kindred by Octavia E. Butler. I had gotten this due to pretty much another video that I will be posting regarding this book. Pretty much a slow read. So it's Octavia E. Butler's slow read. And this begins September. So this is the first book that I'll be reading at Kindred. So I wanted to get this book because I read this book a long time ago. And I wanted to revisit it and reread it and get a different perspective of it, because I was a little younger, and now that I'm older, I think I will be able to probably, how can I say this, identify more things than I did previously when I read this. So I have this, and then also with the slow read, I got the graphic novel Kindred, which is a graphic novel adaptation by Damian Duffy and John Jennings. This is the graphic novel. I wanted to read this because I heard there's differences in this book and differences in this book. But I do love the graphics in it. And I wanted to start reading more graphic novels. So I definitely was able to pick this up. And it says, I lost an arm on my last trip home. Home is a new house with a loving husband in 1970s California that is suddenly transformed into the frightening world of the antebellum South. Dana, a young black writer, can't explain how she is transported across time and space to a plantation in Maryland, but she does quickly understand why, to deal with the troubles of Rufus, a conflicted white slaveholder, and her progenitor. Her survival, her very existence depends on it. This searing graphic novel adaptation of Octavia Butler's science fiction classic is a powerful, moving, unflinching look at the violent, disturbing effects of slavery on the people it chained together, both black and white, and made kindred in the deepest sense of the word. So yes, so I have this graphic novel. So I'll be reading this book first and then reading the graphic novel in September. Next book that I got from Book of the Month, which I did cancel my subscription due to what they had stated on Twitter and everything, responses to you know, Black Lives Matter and and everything like that, and having more diverse books. So I did cancel my subscription, but before that happened, I was able to get The Boyfriend Project by Farrah Roshan, and this book is really cute. I thought it would be an interesting read. I wanted to get more adult romance in reading. I wanted to be more diverse in reading, so I was like, okay, let me pick this up. So yeah, so I got this one, and yeah, so I like this. Next book that I got, which I anticipated, came out on 23rd of June, and it's Take a Hint, Dani Brown by Talia Hibbert. From my, if you haven't seen my last book haul, I had gotten the first book, which was Is Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and this is the second book, and referring to her her other sister, Dani Brown. So this is a great book. I've heard a lot of great things about it. It says, Danica Brown knows what she wants: a professional success, academic renown, and an occasional role in the hay to reveal all that career-driven tension. But romance? Been there, done that. Burned the t-shirt. Romantic partners, whatever their gender, are a distraction at best and a drain at worst. So Dani asks the universe for the perfect friend with benefits, someone who knows the score and knows their way around the bedroom, etc. So yeah, so I have this book, got this in June. Also got this in June. This came out. I got this as an autographed copy. This is You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. And like I said, it is autographed. So I was able to get it from an independent bookstore and get it signed by her. So I cannot wait to read this and find out more about this main character. So I'm super excited about this. So I got this in June. Also got this in June, which is like pretty much a romance, like if you've seen Love and Basketball, it's sort of like that in a sense. And I was able to pre-order this also from an independent bookstore, and I was able to get it signed by the author, if I can see. So I have this also signed, and I just love the cover. It's really beautiful. I just love it so much. And then if it's naked, of course it's purple with that. So I really like this, and I can't wait to get to it. I have so many books that I need to get to. It's just like this year alone has been coming out with so many great books, so many anticipated books. Like, it's ridiculous. I feel like last year it wasn't as bad. This year it's like back to back each month. So yeah, I have this book. Next book, I got this, Jacqueline Woodson Behind You, which is pretty much a companion to the best-selling book of If You Come Softly, which I have. So I didn't even know I had a companion, If You Come Softly. So I was definitely wanting to get a hold of this. This is pretty much a quick read. So who knows? Maybe I can fit it in July, maybe, or maybe August. I'm not sure. I don't want to push my luck because my due date is July the 30th, so I'm really pushing it, and that's even if I make it to July the 30th for my pregnancy, because I will be 36 months tomorrow, 36 weeks, not 36 months, 36 weeks tomorrow, which today is Wednesday, July the 1st. So I'm pretty much, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so I have gotten this book so I can read more about the characters and everything like that, and the aftermath of the death of Maya. So I have this. I also have this book, which I've heard great things about, and I've heard it's really breathtaking. It's a lot to take in, but people were recommending it. A lot of people have read it for Pride Month and also for Black authors regarding police brutality and everything like that. So I picked this up. So yeah, so we have this book, and the cover is gorgeous. I like it really, really much, like so much. Love everything about it. So I got this book. All right, and then I got these two books in the mail from Sarah Brown. She asked if I wanted these books because I had read the first book, which is this, and so these are the other two. So we have The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. So this is for season 2, and this is for season 3. So I definitely will be reading these in October, which I think pretty much suits the theme for this due to her Satan and all that, hell and whatnot, and witches and warlocks and what have you. So I think October, this will be a best fitted time to read it, would be in October. So I have these two books. Next is this book, which I was able to get this signed by the author, and it says Brandy, Remember the Past right here. And this is A Song of Wraith and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. This is her debut novel. I've heard already great things about it. People have already read it and they enjoyed it so much and they cannot wait for the next book. So I'm all for it. I probably will be reading this really soon so I can read it, because I feel like, man, I need to read this, so I don't want to be missing out on the action. So yeah, so I have this book. I have a lot of books in June. I need to stop. Okay, this next book I got from Owlcrate, from the recent month, which I will post the video up above for the unboxing, and that is Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angelis. I had already read this in May, and this is a really good book. This is pretty much an Owlcrate exclusive cover, so you won't see this anywhere else. And this actually, the book actually comes out in August. So Owlcrate was able to get this as an early release. So yeah, so even this is gorgeous alone. Even the regular cover for the book is even amazing itself. But yeah, so I got this book, and then I also got it signed by the author, so that's even greater. But yeah, so I got this from Owlcrate. Next books is, I got this in June. They're both Marvel books. So the first one is Shuri by Nick Stone. I wanted to read this because this is a middle grade, and I love everything about Shuri. Her pretty much doing everything scientifically, pretty much the brains of T'Challa, the Black Panther. So I wanted to get this so I can get my hands on it and read it. And then I also got Miles Morales Spider-Man by Jason Reynolds. This is a middle grade, and I also wanted to read this as well. I love Marvel. I love everything about Marvel. Maybe when I do a bookshelf tour, you will understand how much I love Marvel. But anyway, so I also got this book as well. But there you have it, you guys. I didn't want to, it would have been an even longer video if I went descriptions and sharing synopsis and everything with you, and I did not want to put you through that. But that is it, you guys. That is my June book haul. That is so many books. So a total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 books in June that I had gotten. I definitely need to stop. I need to be on a book buying ban. I really need to. I need to. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much, you guys. See ya.